Hello future people, welcome to Getting Tabled. I'm Jason the Bruce, and today, be careful, the French are coming. So, we're continuing on with the Perry miniature stuff today. So I ordered 2 boxes at the same time. I've already shown you the elite French infantry. And today, we're having a look at the French Napoleonic Heavy Cavalry. Now, this is also intended to be used for Turnip 28. There will be a follow-up to this video where I start putting things together. That's probably not going to be for another week or so. I am trying to get into this quick because the others already started working on their stuff. By the time you watch this, mid last week, because you won't be seeing this until next week at this stage. My intention is to decide what I want today and then start throwing stuff together tomorrow. I'm probably going to struggle this weekend. Alright, so first things first. Just like the previous one, the artwork here is absolutely gorgeous. Now, it is hard plastic. The other ones were as well. I just point that out because people seem to have this impression that Perry Miniatures only deal in metal. Most of their stuff is actually plastic. I was surprised by this. Not when I got these kits, but when my housemate bought some a couple of years ago. Because for some reason, I just always assumed they must have been metal. I don't know why. They're not advertised like that. It's just a dumb assumption that I made for some reason. But on the bottom, and I didn't notice this when I was looking at the previous one, it actually does show you what else is in the line. I did not buy this box. I bought a different one just because the box looked a little more interesting. On the back, we have the same sort of thing. It shows you how they go together. And that you've got different options and so forth. That does appear to be an option, one head or the other. But if you want to build yours to have 2 heads, I guess you could. You might have to sculpt out some of the neck lining, though. I'm actually half tempted to try and do that. Otherwise, look, these things are gorgeous. I really, really, really like the look of these. I really do. First things first, same sort of basis. Now, I'm unlikely to use these. I need to actually find out what I'm supposed to use for Turnip 28. I don't know what it is, but I'm probably going to change over to some MDF ones, maybe. Now, in the previous box, I was very impressed by this. But this particular one is only 1 page. It doesn't fold out. You do still have your flags down here, which is nice. But it's just the 2 colorways that they're showing you. I guess because maybe there wasn't as much variety in this particular area. I really do love them though. It looks really, really nice. So we have 1 of that sprue. We have 3 of the large horse sprue. And we have 3 of the rider sprue. We're going to start with the horses, I think. So, obviously the horses come in halves, like most knights you essentially find. Again, I really, really like these. They just look really, really good. Just to give you an idea of the back is mostly boring because it's just kind of the insides of the horses, but it does give you a bit of an idea of how the stirrups are. So these are the stirrups for the horses. I don't know if they necessarily needed to be separate pieces, but at least that way it gives you a little bit of variety in how you display them. I mean, in Natural Napoleonic, I would assume that you'd probably just build these the same way every time. I'm not really a historical gamer. I'm sorry. I'm just not. But I don't imagine that there would be a lot of variation, because it's not really that's not really the important part. Unlike like an actual sci-fi game or a fantasy game where it's all about the story, historical gaming is about reenactment, so it's a little different in that way, I would imagine. If I'm on base on that, obviously jump in the comments and let me know. That could be an assumption on my part that is wrong. Next up, we have what they refer to as... This is the Heavy Cavalry Command. So, obviously, lots and lots of big important people parts over here. Much bigger hats. I mean, we all know this about historical stuff. The bigger your hat, the more important you are. And as you grow more powerful, your hat grows larger to make room for your brain. It's totally the way it works. It's not just because you think that you're full of yourself. It's your hat physically grows. It's an important thing. Also, yes, I'm obviously being full of crap. Again, on the other side of the horses, it's all kind of dull, but the actual officer parts there, I really like these. Now, obviously, this will be what I build my Toff from. I don't know what my Toff is going to be at this stage, but I know that he's going to come from this, because how could he not? And then finally, we have what they refer to as just French heavy cavalry. But these are the riders, essentially. Now, these also look rather fancy, but not quite as fancy as the command. And their hats are slightly smaller, because their hats haven't grown yet. Is it a good joke? No, but I don't care. Screw the lot of you. I'm not apologising for my humour. These are really, really nice. I mean, there's a certain percentage of us that kind of don't really expect much from the historical wargaming minis. If you haven't really looked at them, it's kind of easy to just dismiss them and go, well, they're not really real miniatures anyway. But these things are just as gorgeous as anything else. I would probably say that, hey, maybe the details are a little softer, but these are also really, really cheap. Like, these are insanely cheap. This is really, really good stuff. Just to give you an idea of everything that comes in the box. Just to give you an idea of everything that actually came in this. It is quite a significant kit, especially given that you're looking at $50. From this, you can build 14 cavalry, 6 casualties. Now, I'm not actually 100% sure which of these is actually the casualties. I think it's this, because that's clearly someone that's fallen over. But there's 6 of them. So there must be another casualty on here somewhere. I don't know. Unless... I think they're both casualties. And then you got 4 flags, which is just it's the people that are holding the poles up. So, yeah. Like I said, I really like this. Thank you very much for checking out this video. If you're enjoying the content of this channel, please like and subscribe. If you're in a position to do so, please check out patreon.com/gettingtabled. You receive early access to at least 80% of all videos that we put out, and you get access to the video edition of all of our podcasts the day that they're uploaded. If you'd like to check us out on social media, facebook.com/gettingtabled is the most active. We also have a Discord server. You can email our team at gettingtabled@gmail.com. If you're on either Twitter or Instagram, you can find us at gettingtabled. And until next time,